All right, I want to talk to you too about gig logs, and you just drop one too. You don't do them very much,
I'm
and
going to start. I'm
okay,
trying to develop a format, and
yeah,
I'm getting there. I think I really want to have like a my own kind of lane with this. I want to do
yeah,
it right. I don't want to just like fuck around. You know what I mean? Like I want to
yeah.
really do this right. I've been geeking out with it honestly behind the scenes.
Did you have a third person with you when you did that last? Because I know Santi usually shoots, but did you have a third person there too that shot video?
Yeah, shout out to Bird. He shot that. I have to have a
Okay.
third person with all my weddings right now because of my broken leg because I can't. The furniture takes two people to take out and all that. So
Oh yeah. Okay.
but yeah, so
Gave him a camera.
Bird shot the whole thing. He has a crazy camera too, so he was using a pretty good camera and everything, and he just followed me around. It was kind of cool. That's kind of
Well,
what I'm gonna do.
what if? And I'm with you there too. Like I didn't know about the DJ because I don't know if you know this. I'm new. Like this is my first wedding was October in 2018,
Mm-hmm.
and then I discovered YouTube, and then I saw these gig logs. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But I'm kind of with you. Like when I wanted to start them, I didn't want them to feel or look like the format. You know what I mean? And I've noticed that you're trying to like try to do something different with them as well. You did like the voiceover in the last one, show more of the mixing. And I was laughing. I think you posted in the DJ sharing ideas. And then Eric, who is I think a mutual friend, was like, "This didn't make me want to swallow a
Swallow a
steak."
steak knife.
A steak knife. And it's cracked me up. I know he fucking hates gig logs.
Yeah.
Um, so like, what are some ways, even for the DJs that are watching? I know I did a poll a couple months ago. Like, you guys want to do YouTube or you're not? Like, what's some advice? Because I have some thoughts too, but I was curious. Like, what are your thoughts on like how to make gig logs, you know, a little bit better, or maybe unstale them?
I would love to hear your opinion on my gig log, but I'll tell you what my thoughts are.
Okay.
There's two main metrics I kind of pay attention to that I think is like should be the key, right? Your CTR, right? Your click through rate. So
Yep.
when you look at a thumbnail for the audience, if you guys don't know, like when you look at a thumbnail, like how many impressions you get versus how many people actually click and watch the video, right? So I try and shoot for over 10%. So
Mm-hmm.
10% of the people that see the thumbnail on their homepage or whatever on YouTube, they click on the video and watch it. Then retention rate is the other huge thing for me. I want people to watch as long as possible. I shoot for at least 60% or more.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing with these new vlogs is I'm trying to really, I don't stay on one scene or one cut for more than like maybe 5 to 8 seconds. I want to keep everything moving. I want you to be like engaged and want to see what's coming next. I feel like if you stay on one scene for too long, people can get bored and like skip ahead and all that. So I did a
Yeah.
lot of different like angles. I did the voiceovers because like I came up with that because I've seen some other vloggers, like non-DJ vloggers, do it, and I thought it was kind of cool. And also, it's easier to shoot because the day of, I'll say some of the stuff to the camera the day of, but like I'm not going to think of I have a shot list, everything. I literally list out like what shots, B-roll, everything I want to get, the order I'm doing it, like all that. But it's one until you shoot it, like there's no way for me to really like tell you what's happening because I don't know what's about to happen or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? So like it's
Yeah.
better. I don't have to worry about talking too much the day of. And then later on, when I go through the footage, I edit the whole thing. And then as I edit it, I'm like, all right, I definitely want to voice over this and give them
Say why you did
context
it.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just tells the story. So I thought that was cool. Easy to record too. I just recorded right in here, on this mic.
Yeah.
And then yeah, and I think another thing that I did my first gig log a few months ago, and it got a lot of plays, and I was like, the one thing everyone kind of commented on was like, well, that was cool. Like we got to see your transitions.
Yeah.
It was actually back then when like Santi was like, dude, why don't you just like throw your transitions on TikTok? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe, but not really. And I never
What if
did
I
it.
go viral and I get everyone like shits on me?
Yeah, no, not even that. It's just like I
Yeah.
was like, it's half. It's half like if I put it out there, then it's like, will the couples not want me to do that, or will it be like, you know what I mean? Like some of these routines, like I'll do at different weddings. You know what I mean? Like these are just little ideas I have. And then the other part of it was like, I know for a fact, like every DJ is gonna steal every transition. So once I put it out there, I'm giving them that is the true sauce. Like I have no sauce left. That's the only sauce I was keeping to myself was like my wedding routines. I give out my playlists. Like I have like a video on every aspect of like how I DJ is online. If you look through my YouTube, like every piece of knowledge I could think of is on there, except for actually like how I mix at
Doing
weddings.
it.
So that was like the
Is that
last
why you're
piece of
holding back?
sauce.
Because you were thinking like I want to keep at least that for me. Because I mean, come
for
on,
a long
DJs,
time,
admit it.
because I put up one mix years ago, and then not too long ago, it might have been Parallel Thinking, I don't even know, but like it landed on Club Killers as a segue mix. It was like the exact mix I've been doing for years. I'm like, I really can't do this now, because now you can just download it. You know what I mean? But I don't want to die
DJs,
empty.
we got to admit,
I want to die empty. I want to put it all out there. So
and I'm going to ask, how many of you guys, after you saw the video, went into your basement and did Party in the USA into the Britney Spears?
That's actually a really common mix. Like, I didn't make that up. Like that is, I feel like every DJ does that. Like because when you hear it, the Britney song was on over and over again, and then the other ones, the Jay-Z song was on. It's just like so why not just loop this? And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's not like something I made up myself. So I was so when that went viral, I was like. I was like, damn, like Steve Aoki commented on it, but he probably thinks it's super basic, so it's kind of, what are you going to do? But that's a major thing with my vlogs too. So I found that a lot of people like that I showed my transition. So like now, whenever I do these gig vlogs, I'm definitely gonna have a large portion of the dance set, but I'm not going to show like, just like them dancing to a song. I'm gonna actually show you like how I got into like a lot of songs, like my actual mixing part, like I'm actually beat mixing or scratching or whatever I'm doing, my transitions. And I think that's super valuable, because it gives them ideas, or maybe motivates them to come up with their own, hopefully,
Yeah. Not just steal it. Yeah.
But people are going to steal it. I don't care anymore.
We got some people already telling it. They borrowed your transition to get it started.
Yeah. That's the one that ended up on Club Killers. That's the, I swear to God, I made that up. I mean, but you
can't prove it.
Possible someone else
prove it, motherfucker.
I mean, I have videos dating back to 2016 of me doing that shit. So I got those receipts. So
okay.
Someone needs to prove to me that they've been doing it since before then.